We're going to turn to politics now, and the first major shakeup of this presidential campaign, it is a doozy. The entire top command for Newt Gingrich's presidential campaign, 16 people in all, upped and quit yesterday. The former speaker says he'll soldier on, but this is a staggering blow to a campaign that's been stumbling from the start. Jake Tapper joins us now from Washington. Jake, a lot of buzz behind the scenes about the candidate's wife, Callista.
That's right, George. In fact, senior staff walked out, call it a mutiny, not only because Gingrich wouldn't do what they think he needs to do to win, but his wife won't. Behind in polls with a massive campaign debt and only 2 months until the Iowa straw poll, last week Newt Gingrich took his third wife Callista on a week-long luxury cruise to the Greek islands. Also on the cruise, former model Twiggy. For some senior campaign staff, it was the last straw in a campaign that was already shaping up to be a Greek tragedy. His entire senior staff resigned. The campaign manager, senior advisors in Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, and his devoted spokesman of a dozen years, Rick Tyler, who told ABC News, "We had a fundamental difference of opinion about the direction of the campaign, specifically about whether Newt's schedule would allow him to spend enough time in the states he needs to win." Multiple sources complained that the candidate's wife had too much power and hurt the campaign. One griping that staff meetings were delayed because of her hair appointments, and she would boss around old political hands as if they were interns. The campaign began to unravel after the story broke that the two had racked up an up to $500,000 tab at high-end jeweler Tiffany's.
Go talk to Tiffany's. All I'm telling you is we are very frugal.
But it's Gingrich himself whom Republicans grumble has been characteristically undisciplined. He launched his campaign last month.
I think this is going to be the happiest, most positive, and most fun campaign of my lifetime.
And right out of the starting gate, boom goes the dynamite. He attacked a House Republican Medicare plan, alienating both establishment Republicans. Only on the campaign trail for 12 of the last 36 days, Gingrich's lack of focus has been a constant source of frustration for his staff. Gingrich will send out an email to supporters this morning saying this will be your campaign. He wrote on a Facebook post, the campaign begins anew on Sunday, and George, he plans to participate in a Republican debate on Monday.
That's right. That's what he's saying right now. And Jake, a lot of talk yesterday about what this means for the other presidential campaigns. Most of the others I spoke with say it's not going to have much of an impact, but it could have one on the impact of a potential campaign. The Texas governor, Rick Perry, has been playing footsie with running, and 2 of Newt Gingrich's top staffers who quit yesterday were the top command for Perry in his gubernatorial runs.
That's right, George. In fact, the campaign manager for Gingrich was Rick Perry's campaign manager. This adds to the intrigue, with a lot of people wondering whether those 2 individuals who quit Gingrich's campaign were abandoning ship or merely jumping ship.
Right, and one operative I talked to in Texas say this dramatically increases the chances that Perry will run. Another major development yesterday, Mitt Romney, the front runner right now in the presidential campaign, says he's not going to compete in this Iowa straw poll in August, and this is significant.
It is significant. The straw poll is a big event for party activists in Iowa. A few points to make on this. One, Romney won that event last time, but he lost the Iowa caucus. 2, he wants to emphasize the New Hampshire primary. And 3, this does raise expectations for former Minnesota Governor Tim Pawlenty.